My name is Thibault Guillet, and I'm Senior Solution Architect working from the New York office of Nuxeo. Today I'm going to talk about external templates in Studio, and we'll run a practical example with the video utils template. So the agenda for today is very short. First, a quick reminder on what are external templates, then the practical use case, and then with tears in my eyes, I will have to say goodbye, unfortunately. So, very quickly, what are external templates? Actually, I'm going to send you back to the documentation, and it's very easy to find. You go to Google and you search for Nuxeo Studio external template. Of course, it's already searched because I did rehearse this shoot. So you find the link and it explains everything about template, and some are very important. Some parts are very important is to make Nuxeo Studio discovery easier. We have some template library, etc., and you can go to the default configuration templates where you will find a little bit more explanation on each template. So basically, a template is a studio project that you import in your project, and it will duplicate everything: schemas, document types, automation, workflows, web UI, Polymer elements, everything. It's duplicated in your project. So it's a very good way to learn because, for example, you can import the default serial and parallel workflow and see and learn how they work, and also modify them if you wish. A template can be installed and uninstalled. So basically, usage is that in your project, you just go to external template, look at the list of templates, and import the one you want. This was a very quick reminder of what it is. Let's move to video utils. So I have a studio project here that I made totally empty for this recording. So I don't import document type anyway. It's mainly automation. I have nothing into automation, but I have also nothing in the UI. No custom actions, nothing in the UI. So I'm going to external templates right here. You see we have some of them: default DAM template, Nuxeo default platform, the workflows I was talking about, serial and parallel, very good way to learn, etc. And at the very end, we have video utils. So we take the time to read what is said about it, especially two things, very important. First, it's telling you, hey, please, the README automation script, very important. And second, it says, hey, you need to check the DAM package in target packages. So let's go to target packages here. So it's in application definition right here, and check it's checked. Yes, we check it's checked. It's funny to say. Whatever. If it's not checked, you check it and you save your work, of course. So go back to external template, video utils, and click import this package. Okay. And after just a couple of seconds, everything has been transferred, copy paste somehow in your project. And so now I do have all these wonderful automation scripting that are used by the template. So you can see how we slice, merge, watermark, and so on. You can go in the configuration and look at it. But as said, we start with the README because I did spend time writing the README. So it's nice if you can spend time reading it. So there are very important things. This one, very important, is that it's used for demo purpose, demo and learning. Very important because to teach how to do that, basically every action that we are going to add to the UI, a button to watermark, a button to slide, etc., all these actions are performed synchronously. All these actions are performed synchronously, which means we are going to use a small video, because if you use the 1 gigabyte video to add a watermark and resize it and transform it in another format, it's going to take quite some time, and it's not a real life application. In your production, you will probably just adapt this template to perform the action asynchronously, and maybe at the end of the action send a notification mail or something. We will probably enhance, we'll probably improve this template by adding this in the future. But if you want to do it now, it's as soon as it's in your project, it's yours. So the other thing is that by default, the template does not provide the action buttons, because we don't know if you want them in the location on the screen where we would put them. So you have the full liberty, freedom to set the action exactly where you want. It's just explaining you how to do that. Basically, to install in the UI, what I'm going to do, and we suggest to put them in the blob action slot, to create an action with the blob action slot, a filter to make sure it's only for video, and we have to pass some parameters. These parameters, document, square bracket, and XPath square bracket, are provided by WebUI and are used internally by the template to make sure the button is displayed, for example, only if there is a blob, a video, and are not displayed, for example, in the attachments, in the list of attachments. And so let's go to the designer, reload the page so you can see we have our elements. And here they are, video utils, we have our 5 elements. So I'm going to the UI, action, and add a new action here. Add a new action. I'm calling it, for example, slice video. Action slot, we've seen that it's blob action, so it will be below the preview. The element to bind is video slice. And as soon as you select the element, it displays all the parameters you can set. So we just set here document here, and XPath. Again, these values are automatically handled by WebUI, so you don't have to initialize them and so on. Here you receive the current document, and here the current XPath, so we can test we are in the correct block. We need a filter because we want this button to be available only for documents having the video facet. We're all set. Let's check. We have a name. It's in blob actions. It's video slice element with a document and an XPath. We don't care about the others, and only for facets. So let's save this. Okay, it's saved. So now back to my action. I can filter to get only the custom action. I have the slice video. So let's create the watermark, for example, and to do it quickly, because basically they have all the same settings, we just change the element use. So let's duplicate it, and now it will be watermark video. It's in blob action, and instead of video slice, we want video watermark. And we just keep the other one as they are. Document is document, square bracket, XPath, and the facet. Let's save this one. Done. So now we duplicate again this one, and it's on demand rendition video, etc., etc. It's not watermark, it's on demand rendition. Check the parameters, document, XPath, filter. We are done. So if you look, we created the actions. So now if you look at your bundle, you will find our actions. So for example, this one, slice video, contribution to blob action, the filter video, and our element. So we save all this. We deploy, we hot reload on our server, and we can test. So here is our project, which is basically empty. And as you can see, we have no special buttons here. So let's just deploy, quickly hot reload. And we will see our buttons displayed at the bottom of the preview. And voila, we have our 3 buttons here to slice, watermark, and do on-demand renditions. So just notice we have no attachments here, and the renditions we have are just MP4 and the 2 default ones from Nuxeo. So for every of these buttons, we have a destination that can be set, either to download, to add to attachments, to add to conversion, or to create a new document. So I'm not going to explore all the possibilities, just some of them. So for example, let's say I want to do on-demand rendition, this one. So I'm selecting the max width, let's say 300, max height 300, the format I want to export to MP4, and destination, as I just said, you can select, download, and so on. All these are translation files in the Studio project, so you can change them if you want to adapt this to your language. So let's keep it to download, and OK. So we have a super nice processing UI, and the file is being processed now. It's here, show in Finder. Here it is. Let me hide this. Video door. If I look at it, it's maximum 300 size. So very cool. I can play it on 300. Second example is, for example, here in attachment, let's say I slice the video. When you slice, you can slice either just in one piece or in parts. So this video lasts, how long does it last? It lasts 19 seconds. So well, let's say I just slice by part of 5 seconds here. Destination attachments and slice. And voila, here are the sliced video, 0.5 per second, 1, 2, 3, 4. We give a useful name. We can download and see, for example, let's just download this one, very small one. So it's here, and we just have 5 seconds of this video of the first part. Very cool, right? So for watermarking, the way it works is that in the Studio project, we have this page provider that has been added and search for watermark for picture whose tag contains watermark. So we do have some images here, and we created some here. Let's do it in another window to keep this one clear. So we have some watermarks here, 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 here. We did import some of them here, there. So let's watermark here and put the watermark in the renditions. So it's here, watermark. We select a watermark image. You will notice also, you will see in the configuration, in the HTML element, how to build something like that with the preview of the thumbnail of the image and so on. So let's find the one that is transparent. Position, we want it, let's say, bottom right. Destination is renditions. And let's process. Watermarking takes a little bit more time because the video tools needs to process the frames and so on. Of course, here in this example, we are using FFmpeg as the default video processing. And now we have our watermark, umbrella, logo, etc. I can download it. And if I look at it and run it, here you can see the watermark at the bottom right during all the duration of the video. So, quickly explaining what external templates are and using video utils, the video util template as an example. So remember, just a template is a studio project, small one usually, and when you use the template, when you import the template, you just copy paste every resources it has in your project, so you can explore, learn, and modify. So it's time to say goodbye, and I'm crying for that, but still, goodbye, and hope to talk to you in another session later. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.